Camp Death 3 in 2D. Summary. Camp Crystal Meth has reopened, but the curse of killer Johan Van Dam continues. Death Camp has been given a new life as rehab center for mentally ill adults, yet an unseen evil begins to murder campers and staff alike. Has Johan risen from the grave, or is it the work of a copycat?
I think it's Johan.
Is it? I was wondering.
They say it in the movie.
Yeah, but I watched this a long time ago.
Is it even maybe Johan?
Yeah. Hey, there we go. This review,
Probably.
This review is off to a great start. Written by Matt Frame and like 16 of his closest friends. The writing credits he must have let everybody write a little bit. I don't know. It was weird.
I believe it.
Yeah. They kick off this movie with puppetry. Sorry about the P's. God damn it. I addressed it this time, Jared. When you kick it off with puppetry, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it definitely sets a bold tone for the movie. Usually I'm immediately on board. I was kind of skeptical going into this because it was weird. But clearly Matt Frame grew up renting Trauma like I did. Like you can tell the love for that specific flavor.
Yeah,
like the comedy tone. It's splattery. I love the gore in it. It's very Lloyd Kaufman. There's a lot of great wheelchair humor in this, Jared. Jason didn't get to watch this, did you?
No, I didn't. No. I didn't have time. Is this a Trauma movie?
No,
it's not released yet, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Was it doing like?
I think they're doing festivals. Yeah. He had mentioned some place where you could watch it in a kind of screening setting, but there's a cop that's pretty funny in this. He's wearing like 20 badges. He kills himself after he drags this wheelchair guy's corpse on fire. He's like driving a scooter. He was the best part of the movie for me.
Yeah,
was the cop guy. The other guy is pretty funny too. There's like the owner of the camp, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's just
the guy's uncle.
He says the most vulgar stuff you could imagine, but
your hair's a mess.
It's all right.
It looks good.
Yeah. Oh, you normally wear a hat.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. I got in a car accident. I almost died.
You're just happy to be alive.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. I'll try to look better.
Concentrate.
Just give it a comb, a quick comb.
This is
if any of you guys got combs out there,
send them my way.
You want to send into
P.O.
the show?
Box, popping with the bees. Some of the kill sequences in this are insane, but I think if you're in the right mood, I don't know if I was in the right mood for some of this, but there's the toaster sequence with the endless slices. They're just shooting out. And
There's nods to other stuff too, like the squirrel through the movie is obviously a Caddyshack.
Yeah, definitely. This is definitely like Caddyshack.
There's a Caddyshack nod in there through a lot of it.
There's somebody that gets stabbed in the eye with a Charleston chew. Then they bring in, when it really jumps the shark is when they bring the lightsabers in.
Yeah.
And the what are those things called? The light bikes?
The speeder bikes that they ride in Jedi. Yeah.
Little much for me, but
that's the point that got you.
Yeah, and I didn't like the squirrel. But to be honest, I didn't like that shit in Caddyshack.
Oh.
And
I thought the squirrel was funny in this one.
And the Mel Book Jumper character from this movie is funnier, I think, than Bill Murray in Caddyshack, which is a bold statement. But I don't think he's as funny as Dan Aykroyd in Caddyshack 2.
Well, there.
So, you got that going for you.
There's Frank's level of funny. He just gave you the scale.
Yeah. Overall, this movie would fit on my shelf. I mean, it's good enough. The good parts are good enough to outweigh the stuff I didn't like. Yeah. So I gave it a 5 out of 10. It's, right there in the middle.
Yeah, I gave it the same rating. You watch the trailer. Go watch the trailer. If you're like, this is a movie that I would think is hilarious, you probably will. If you're like, this is a terrible idea for a movie, you probably won't. I mean, the trailer gives you, it is what it is. A lot of ridiculous shit. I thought the squirrel was funny. Like I think I was saying, it's like a Hectic Knife style. I thought it's a lot better made than Hectic Knife was.
Whoa. Whoa.
It's not. I mean, it's
What?
two different styles. I see.
No.
Just wanted to say something.
He's just
It's-
starting to.
You're
feud.
putting down one to build up another. That ain't right.
That's not right.
That's not right.
It's just the
It's okay though.
it's the closest we've had on here to tie it to. It's the same kind of movie.
Yeah.
This one looks better.
I watched the trailer, and it does look a little bit more polished.
It looks better. I think the story in quotation marks is held together a bit better, probably because it's supposed to be a parody of Friday the 13th Part 3, which
Yeah, not really. I thought it was more like if you took Wet Hot American Summer and mixed it with Caddyshack in a horror movie. So.
yeah. But it holds to that kind of slasher trope. So that gives the storyline feels more coherent, because the abstract zaniness still falls in with that formula. The end, I won't lie. The end when the mom's head pops up and is floating around and like all of that shit.
Yeah.
That paid off a stronger end than most of these kind of movies I've ever seen. That I still gave it a 5 out of 10. It's a ridiculous movie. You'll laugh at it if you want something just really crazy to watch. It's worth it. I thought it was one of the stronger ones of those really horrible.
Yeah. I mean, I laughed a lot at that guy in the wheelchair, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Probably because you're a horrible person.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, when I say it's a horrible movie too, they know what they. The guy making this, you can tell when he watched it, he knew what he was making. And
Well, I can tell by watching the trailer and listening to you guys, I would have gave it a 3.
That's probably right.
So,
Yeah.
I give it a 3.